because it's just kind of summer mornings get ridiculously bright, bro. Honestly, I am struggling with winter mornings. No, I struggle. I love winter mornings, but they're hard to get up and do any work for ages. Just gonna relax these. I made skateboard yesterday. Just gonna actually make a coffee now. Wipe it down inside a little. Ooh. Everyone's having a good day there, or night, or wherever you may be. I really have noticed I don't get many like people from the UK on my live sad times. And it's just not, it's a very niche thing in the UK. And I know I'm on late this morning, a lot earlier than I said I'd be. So early on about, I believe I said about 6:30. Because I actually thought, I don't know why I'm here, I put it back an hour. So here we are. Here comes up, good morning. If I sound half asleep, or like half alive, it's because I am. Right? Simply the reason I'm in my cozies and comfortable. It's like casual smart. But yeah, so, go and spray some wood. Sounded very precise, like. So we're gonna have a coffee and we're gonna let my brain wake up, right? Because this is what's needed to clear my brain. I woke up this morning normally ready to take on the day, but I woke up this morning like half alive mentally, just like still kind of there. I think it's crazy that I can go up at 5 o'clock in the morning, have my medical broccoli and still go on to work. I feel like some people I know would rather ever get up and have their medical this time of the morning, they would just pass out until like 12 o'clock. But I'm not joking, it's very bad. Not the broccoli part, but people who have broccoli, they'd be sleeping for ages. Or like people go for like little. I always say, it's as lazy as you let it. Like if you, it makes you as lazy as you let it make you. And I think that's very true. Fuck. Dumb piece of shit. Right, bear with. So we'll do a little bit of a live on the drinks and coffee. I'm gonna wake up and then bro, I might do the dishes. I'm so tempted to do dishes. They're just a ball ache, man. Like having a dishwasher must be so fucking nice, right? Having to hand wash absolutely everything that ever existed, ever, is so tiring, man. Especially. I have some dark humour in the morning. I'll be like, at least I'd be rich. But no, I'm self-employed and not rich. So I would never want to be one of those celebrities. I would listen. If I went to a party and somebody said to me like, oh look what's on the menu. I'd look and be like, right, that's it. Put me on the table as well. You can eat me. I'm done. I don't want to. I can't unsee what I've just seen. You know what I mean, that ain't happening. That is wild. I mean, I always thought this world was like a dystopian nightmare universe shit, and it really is. It really is. I always just think, nah, I just smoke blunts. I'm a little paranoid. People tell you you're paranoid. You just, have medical broccoli. I'm good. I'm just paranoid. No, that's what they tell you to make you think you're paranoid. And it turns out you're not paranoid. I think some things are still slightly wild, but I mean, who's to say it doesn't? You know, movie ideas come from somewhere. What are you doing? What's up, bro? I'm good, man. Are you good? So I currently am just doing my dishes, right? I'm doing my cleaning. Then I'm gonna make a coffee. Then I'm gonna go and show people the skateboard that I've printed and designed. So I also have my own skateboard company. Do you know what I mean? I feel like so people talk about those files, the Steam files, right? Says I get that every day. Like, you're in the section. The funny thing is, my name actually is, but not me. My name is. It's JP Morgan. That's my. It's not my real name. It's my adopted name. My name's actually something else. But now it's also Josh Jenkins because I'm changing it again because I don't like the adopted name. My adopted name is the same, but you know it's not the same thing because it's like JP Morgan's like a rich bank person or something like that. But why can't I be rich without that? You know, that's related stuff. Yeah, that'd be cool. But then I've always said I'd rather live off the land. I'd rather be poor than do that anyway. So if I was a celebrity, like Ashton Kutcher or any of these people or whatever, I would invite you to a party, just allegedly, right? And that there was this is on the menu tonight. If people get what I'm on about, I'd be like, yeah, like you could just shoot me in the head too. You can just do that. No, I'm not you. Do you know what I mean? I'd be like, get rid of me, eat me, whatever. It's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up. I think it's going to run so much deeper than we think. I feel like it's going to run between every government. I think, yeah, I think it's absolutely that. The reason they can't tell us is because they know there would be a global, like, they'd be overthrown and they would be, like, literally banned at the stake or something. Because I think we would. Let's be real. Why not? Let's bring back the witch trials. BBL. Is that a Brazilian butt lift? BBL. There's a song that like my partner absolutely loves. I don't love it, you know what I mean? Just when that part plays, she's like, oh, it's that song. By the way, where I put my cup? I know I'm on a lot earlier than I said I would be. I came on to say I'd be off for 10 minutes, and then off. And I could go on and off quicker than I could come on. Oh, that made absolutely no sense. But the point is, in the time I could have just waited until I was coming on, I realised I was going to come on earlier than I actually was. Does that make any sense at all? In that time that I was going to come on at 7 o'clock or 6:30, I could have come on 2 lives, which I've managed to do. So actually, that's 2 set 1 because I thought it was at first. How the fuck you getting that from? I'm sorry, you know, like fairy that is standard wash dishes, like I wash it up liquid. There is a massive difference, I swear. No lie, I think I'm really stupid. But I love coffee that much. I get tempted to get decaf when I can't drink caffeine all throughout the day. So I can't just like myself on caffeine and now I've got the jitters. Because I feel like I need to drink one with caffeine and I need to trick my brain and have loads of decaf coffee. Shit, by like 4 o'clock I'll be like, I'm good. Anxiety rate. So I'm on so much earlier as well, and I take my meds at about 7, and it's now 5:30. So I've got a whole hour and a half. No medication. Well, this could be a difficult one. But then I'd like to know if people think I actually seem better, because sometimes people say I seem a lot more focused, and I'm like, shit, is the meds too strong for me, or you know? Because I already feel a little better this morning than I did yesterday morning on the live. So I'm like, what's my name? Maybe it's frying my brain too much. Who knows? My medical. Wait. Is that what the BBM means? Yeah, I don't know what BBM means. Yo, kick flips. I would. I got nothing to click flip. Kick flip right now, I'm afraid, bro. And it's a little bit early. It's 5:30 in the morning. Imagine, right, just having an account, just to call it, to pretend to be actually to be like, come and visit me. I'm sorry, only because I have a business and self-employed, that feels like such a waste of time. There's so many better things to be doing in life. I mean, what's good, bro? Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't even understand it. Like, it's not about money in life, but that isn't making any money. That isn't making most people laugh. You know, I literally don't understand it personally. Oh well, I guess people like you're British, you don't have a sense of humour. I can actually be quite fucking funny sometimes. Occasionally. I'm just more dry sense of humour, which, you know, it's very difficult to understand. Fun loving, good, friendly person. I'm a skater. I've eaten concrete more times than I've had hot dinners, I think. I do think that's a possibility, I'm not going to lie, but actually, like hot dinners, like not food altogether, but then at the same time, I'm like, bro, I've fallen over more than 5 times in one day, and then I've eaten less than that in that day. Morse code is saying save it. It's being overused and used in a completely disgusting way to heat up a cup of water. I know it's like, honestly, I know it sounds really dumb to people because it's like a bigger machine, but that uses less electricity. And I'll be honest with you, because I use so much stuff to use heating stuff. Heating is a very expensive bit of electricity, and because I use a heat mat to do my skateboards and heat, stuff like that, it's very expensive. After a while, so rather than just running myself into the ground with a kettle every day, like spoiling myself one singular thing, because see, microwave cooks it from the inside out. So I've done it before. As I said, but it's kind of it wasn't like boiling at all. And I stirred it, and then more steam come out, more bubbles started to come out. It kind of erupt. Right. You need me to learn anybody else see. I was going to say I need to learn modding gato flip. Modding gato flip. I need to learn gato flip. I've learned it 3 times. That's a nollie hard flip, late 180. I want to say I was maybe popular by doing before, but I actually can't remember exactly. I sound really dumb. I mean, Rodney Mullen makes no skate tricks like that. When it comes to combination tricks like that. Oh, damn it. Yeah, so we could get a little bit later. But yeah. So I don't mind nollie inward heels. They're quite nice to be fair. Not that I can do them, but they look really clean. I think my mate Well, I say my mate, someone I'm going to be sponsoring. I like to see more as a family rather than like as a, oh, you're working with me or I'm working with you. You know, we're like, we're working together, but we're also a team. You know, I wouldn't be anywhere without the skaters or the customers, and then also they wouldn't be anywhere without the skate company. And it takes two to tango, sort of thing. It takes multiple to tango. Happy Thursday. Is it Thursday already? Literally, I feel like I really have to do a podcast because there are people that generally just listen to me chat shit, and I feel like me and my partner yesterday, it was quite funny. The shit I don't even know what we were talking about. That's what I want with people. It's just a good chat. Like you're all good friends, just talking random shit. That's the best thing. That's community. Not, you know. One thing I can stand about other platforms as well is just having to be that constantly selling sort of like edge. You can't just be a person on a live for 10 minutes and then go back to being like, oh, well, yeah, if people want this, you know, this is just to do. It was like always selling stuff. And then if you don't, people are like, because you have to do like some weird thing on like TT. You have to do like, is it paid promotion if you're promoting a product even one time in a live? On here, I don't have to. If it's mostly just a live now main product, I can just be like, oh, yeah, add this. And I'm not that redirecting people. So. I feel like I made that coffee way too strong there. I just done 2 spoonfuls of this shit, bro. Alright. Welcome. I think, yeah, I do think I made this coffee a little too strong. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I was taste it tonight, but this one has coffee beans in it. Like, finely ground coffee beans and instant coffee. But I don't normally like instant coffee, to be honest with you. Compared, I mean, I drink it. It's coffee. Coffee's coffee. I just drink anything. I ain't good shit. I'm not fussy. And when it comes to having a proper nice tasting coffee, that I just sit there and I'm like, yeah, this is the one. Fucking wide, poor thing. So like such a wide, but I guess it can't really be designed like anything else, can it? Unless it's like a giant ass carton. But I mean, that's just inconvenient. We don't have the space for the fridges. Coffee, yeah. Just waiting for the heating to turn up a little bit too. It's good. It's good. Wait, did you? Oh, that's what I don't want us to do. Rightio. Anyway, everyone's having a good morning. Honestly, like, so when I wake up, I generally normally be like, yeah, you have like an hour or so to turn and toss, you know. Just... And my partner's like, I turn around, my partner's pretty much getting out of bed. Well, what are you doing, crazy? So I'm joking about my weight, you know. She's like, it's time to get up. And it's pitch black outside. I forgot. Today it's 2 hours earlier. Boy, do I fear today. I wake up a little bit soon. I'll wake up with it. Oh, should I bring? Yeah, I'm going to bring the skateboard in here quickly because it's just a nightmare. So, sanding down and let it left to work. And it's being painted today, but this is where we got to on the skateboard. I'm quite stoked with it. Flipping the ghetto bird. Has a middle finger this side and a middle finger this side on the nose and tail. Obviously, it's the tail. Start with the writing. Do you know what I mean? Like you skate, writing, going up. Start at the bottom. Nose, tail. No, tail, nose. There. And it's the surfboard. I really, really like that sort of double take on the flipping the ghetto bird. It's also like flipping the bird. And I thought it'd be quite cool when you hold up the board. It looks like holding up your fingers. It's not gonna be wood though. Well, it's close. It's gonna be wood, but I mean the color. It's gonna be like, I'm thinking of white and purple. And it's not just because I'm thinking it's the only colours I've got right now. So I'm like, it's either just gonna be white and wood, and purple. I don't know. I'm really kind of like not sure what to do with it. Right. That is not a milkshake. Oh, what are you saying because of this? I normally don't like sweet. I don't normally actually don't like sweet coffee, but since my partner got this, it's actually salted caramel. What I've noticed, because there's saltedness in it, it makes the coffee taste stronger. And I don't know if that's because salt enhances flavour. Well, if you're a chef, you'll know that. Salt does enhance flavour, so I think that's what's going on there. Because it literally, it makes the coffee just properly stand out quite a bit more. But I'm sorry, bro, that is not a milky coffee. That is relatively. That's a relatively standard coffee, and bear in mind I'm in a light there too, so that's a relatively standard coffee. If there's any milk in it, granted, if there's any milk in this, I would not be able to drink this coffee at all. It'd be way too milky. I have to add some more grothy coffee. Well, I use 2 teaspoons, and you're only meant to use 1, I think. Anyone actually has 1 flipping. Oh my bro, in a whole cup of water. How do you even taste it? It just looks like watery piss. Anyway, I'm so excited. It's not finished yet. Probably another day or 2. I've got to do masking tape. Now I've got to spray paint the board because it's already got the heat transfer graphic on. Because if I put the heat transfer onto the paint, it would, 1, have to be heat transfer paint, which is way more expensive, and 2, and I mean way more expensive, to be able to withstand down like 400 degrees Celsius, 400 degrees Fahrenheit, sorry, so like 180 degrees Celsius. It's meant to withstand without like burning or boiling, you know what I mean, or causing any issues. So if you print onto the wood also, it makes the real wear effect much better because it wears into the board slightly and you'll see. So the thing is, to make it an industry standard, it needs to be heat transferred. Well, there is no industry standard, but to make it like the industry standard way of making a board, and typically would be using that. Like, you can do multiple ways, as long as the board holds up, it still has a 75 pressed together. This one is literally a mixture of some resin and some glue, so they are very durable. I've not tested it personally, but I know companies that they're made with too, like other smaller companies like UK, because they're made. This company makes boards for other companies. It's a good line to get into because people always buy on your boards. Then, do you know? Do you know what I mean? If you make, my company's called Skate Addiction, so people have to like Skate Addiction products. But if you actually got into just making skateboards in general, just blank boards to give to companies who need blank boards, you're always selling boards because there's always a company that needs. You know what I mean? Like it is smart. It's like selling. Like with my merch, I could print on. I could do any designs I want. I could have gone into just printing custom designs for people, which would have probably got me a little bit more money. But I would rather have my own brand and market it like that. I think it's cooler. Cooler, bro. It makes me sound old now. It's like, who says cooler, bro? This isn't like 19. How do you tell? I have no idea, to be honest with you. Go to Brighton. No, I'm joking. I'm only saying that because Brighton's like the gay capital of Europe. Party central, bro. I would probably say look out for. But I don't even know. You can't even judge. You can't even judge a book by its cover because how do we know? She's trying to get at me being gay. I am definitely not my son. It's just me and my missus, so. I know, right? Well, how's a broccoli head get a girlfriend? I have no idea. No, I'm joking. I know because I'm confident. I have my own business. Not that I had that when I met her, but it's funny because guys never understand it and girls do. So there you go. I'm just saying. Because guys are going to be like, well, I don't, because of course they don't, because if you're straight and you're a guy, about what's going on now, the girls like it. Girls don't just like the same short back and sides, my guy. They like a little bit of, size unique, a little bit of flavour. Maybe a little bit of show emotion, but still passionate, strong, dedicated. I don't know, but guys just aren't none of these things anymore. They like cheat on their best friends and are not loyal. And I mean, like, seriously, bro. I am 25, so I guess it just makes a massive difference. But there are people in this generation. I feel sorry for. I feel sorry for the guys. That's all I say. And the guys need to get together because they're gonna, you know what I mean. My generation was tactical. Good luck. Well, like I say, it's a good way to then just focus on life, in it. On yourself, on art, sports, whatever you may enjoy doing. Because the cup of tea likes to be comforted in times of need. Okay. Because it's the only friend I have, and they're there. No, I'm just. I just prefer my head into the office now. To be fair, let's quickly do it. I'm gonna go see medical quickly. Where my hair's looking like bed hair, but it's because I did just get out of bed like half an hour ago. Granted, I'm like one of those guys that said, "Do you need to get ready and put all your stuff like this?" No. How do you get out of ready? How do I get up and get ready for the day? I just get up and get ready. Like, that's it. There's no ritual routine. Some balls that are going out today, sort of, they need one more coating. Because damn it, yesterday the coating just didn't work. I live in the middle of nowhere, and getting anything for anything is quite difficult. So here we are. Yeah, my hair is looking wild today, so that's probably doesn't help with the craziness of talking to a cup of tea, does it? You better that way though. Someone's like actually talking. Looks like they're talking to a cup of tea. This guy's wildly tapped. This is excess off the vinyl print. Man, I tell you what, making a skateboard yesterday. Oh, not finished yet. I have what to make today. I think, to be honest with you, so I want to make it a little bit easier than I did. It's like 4 hours of work. And it was not easy. So I'm going to have some medical as well in a sec. Because I didn't finish it earlier with my partner. So yeah, there'll be one board from the get-go. Well, not from the get-go, but yeah, this is the first board I've done. Obviously, it is going to be a different colour. This is just the initial print. And this is a very weird way of doing it. Because as I say, I'm doing it on a blank board, then it's done a heat transfer graphic, which I've done. Then I need to cover it with masking tape, and then I need to spray the board down. Then I need to give it take the masking tape off, then give it a clear coat so it all is polished into one, heat transfer graphic, the wear and tear, because obviously the real wear then will show better as well, because underneath that, the print and slightly through it is just the wooden colour rather than. If I was to do 2 reasons, paint the board, heat transfer graphic on top, all that wear down to underneath is the same colour of the wood that's next to it, which wood doesn't necessarily show real wear as good. But when it shows the wood, that shows real wear a lot better. So that's the whole plan with this. And buying glue, no, buying print, bro, my brain. Buying sprays to print onto that you can print really do heat transfers on is expensive. I looked at it, it was like yesterday, it was like £40 for one can of spray. I'm like, bro, it's not even going to cover the board, right? So I was like, you know what, fuck that. I'm gonna do it another way, and it also, as I said, this way is gonna work better because I'm printing onto board. You're gonna see the real wear graphic when it happens better than you would if it was printed onto a coloured board. But then I don't know if I'm gonna do the whole board coloured or if I'm gonna do like lines for it almost, or like wobbly patterns. And I've got green. Hey, have I got green? No, purple and white are the colours I've got so far. And today I'm gonna have to buy some more. I'm gonna have to buy some more for shorts. I don't think white might go quite nicely with it, to be fair, but Because personally, I really like white skateboards. I think white skateboard with like a white graphic and like, I don't know, like a black pattern on it or something like that. Especially if it was like black line design work on a white skateboard. Ooh, that's like, okay, it's like the opposite of this. That's what I'm thinking for the skateboard. That's what I do really like that. That's quite nice. Right, so let me go and have this medical. Medical marijuana. Way up pain. That's a good enough reason, wouldn't you say? Right. So I'm just making a placement on these. I actually think I done fucking great. This is hand placed, like like this bit. Obviously, it's printed on, heat transferred on, but I think it went on there really well. You like lasagna? The lasagna is actually really good. Yeah, it's actually probably one of my favourite pasta dishes. To be fair, quite like Garfield in that sense. I mean, how can you not like lasagna? It's like one of the best. Can I win? What, can you win the skateboard? Yeah, as I say, lasagna's go it. Oh, can you? Unfortunately, not yet, man. These skateboards, I've got to do another one today. They're going up for sale. If that's what you mean about winning, there will be at some point I'll have the chance to win skateboards. I want to try and get in contact. I've already been in contact with Heron Skateboards, so people know who they are. But I want to try and get some. He wants to do all his own art. Understandable to do my own art to improvements. But I'm gonna ask him if he can send me some blank. If he can, because he can get the boards pressed, I can't, and I'm sure he'd potentially be willing to help. So if I twist his arm a little bit and said, "I already said people said you do it on the live, bro. Come on, send me some 14 inches. I want some 14 inches 50. I want some Exilla shaped sort of boards. Do you know what I mean? Bro, yeah, lasagna is good. And what do you mean? I'll show you how to eat lasagna. Like an invisible mukbang, right? So yeah, so this is to show people as well. Like I'm showing you the video. They think the t-shirt design. Right, the jumper. It will be going on the same thing. You need to print. You see, it says flipping. They get a bird. It's the same. Oh, flipping it. Oh, there you go. Same design. Same design. This one, just as I said, today needs. It needs. It won't be plain wood. It's going to be like, I don't know what colour I've decided to do it yet, but it's going to be. I printed onto the board first because it shows the real wear a lot better. And also, I'm not going to lie, transferring onto flipping certain types of paints is fucking expensive, bro. I mean, so, the heat transfer ones, they're really expensive to buy. So I'm buying it off, and I'm just sticking with doing it afterwards, which is maybe a little bit more work. But I'd rather do a little bit more time than spend money because I'm not about money, but still not trying to spend an arm and a leg on trying to make the boards for people. Pump thing. Oh, this. I had to look at the background. It's a salted caramel thing for a coffee, or whatever you have. So good. It makes your coffee taste stronger because it's caramel, and that's why I like it. So when people said, so I said earlier, so that was a bit of a weak coffee. Well, one, it isn't. It just didn't really clearly see the strength of the coffee. So I was like, yo, I heard someone's eating lasagna. What's going on? Oh, that's fun. Lasagna is good. It's just a nightmare to try and make it. There's so many different sections to making it. Lasagna. I think we can all agree. Right, so ignore the mess right now, because as I said, I've had a busy week. There's been a lot to do. So one of my other skateboards you see in the background here. Do you know what? Let me just. So that's what I mean. We have a coating like this, but the other board would be wood as well. I mean, not wood coloured. So I like the wood colour. Some boards, if people want the wood colour, I'm going to be doing them. and I want to have a name for it. So I like it because it's got that natural feel to it. Don't worry, it'll still be just as good as a skateboard because it's gonna have like the only difference is paint. It's gonna have obviously a clear coat over it anyway. So it's not just going to be wood. They're still gonna be water resistant like a skateboard and everything like that. It'd be like bear with. Oh shit. Knock everything over, right. It'd be like these. They have a coating, but they're still plain. OG decks. That's sick, bro. Papi chulo. Hey, papi. Sorry, I just find it funny when they say it. Right, anyway, we're going. What's good? What's happening, people? I tell you what, South America's a lovely day. So I went to Peru, Colombia, Ecuador, and the Galapagos Islands because well, that was at a school trip when I was like 14. I don't know if you're allowed there anymore. I've heard things saying that it's like more becoming more private or like looked after. But you've got like those Komodo dragons or like no, the Komodo dragon, like just flipping. Look, because it was isn't it? I have no idea, bro. I live where we have the most dangerous thing is like the flipping bull in a field, and then everything else below that's like minuscule and we do like no damage. Other than like a false widow, which is just an asshole, like leave you a bite. And some people, I think, has anyone needed an amputation? I don't think so. But I think if you left it long enough, there's a chance some people may need an amputation. But it's like very, very worst case scenario. Normally, you just get your legs swell up like a fucking water balloon, right? Painful in itself enough, not like necrotic. But then, as I said, I haven't said to people on here, but on the live, I've been bit by a copperhead, which shit me up because my mate tried to make a joke, and I realise now. He said, "You're lucky it was a copperhead." Well, I realised it afterwards, but he was like, he said like anaconda or something like that. He was like, "You're lucky someone else normally crush." I can't remember which spider. Did he say brownhead? He said, "You're lucky it went like an American brownhead." Or is that a snake? I don't know. I'm not really good with snakes. And he was like, "Ah, it's a copperhead, mate. You'll be fine." You just feel a bit woozy, a bit sick, but normally the venom's not normally always that toxic. You can need antivenoms, I mean, typically speaking. And I mean, it gave me a massive bound of appreciation for wildlife, I think. I just don't fuck with anything, bro. That's like bigger than you. Don't. I was like, if I was getting eaten by a shark, I like surfing, but if I, oh man, sharks, even thalassophobia just freaks me out. No, not it's thalassophobia itself. The thought of it even freaks me out. That's how I know I have thalassophobia. If people not thalassophobia is, I also have like it's a fear of the deep, things in the deep. I also have a fear of the unknown in the deep, not being able to see. I also have submechanophobia. I literally cannot watch a video that's like things under the water. I just can't. They put me on edge. So if I was like, I've been scuba diving before, right? If I was to do that and see a submarine pop up, I don't even know what I would do. Like even the idea of shipwrecks kind of freaks me out slightly. I know this is what I mean. It's really dumb. But I think there's something really ghostly about it. I think because it's like man-made, but in this very unfamiliar space, which is like a 360-degree plane field of view all around you, down below, up above. I mean, nothing typical. I don't think anything really attacked from above, unless you're really that down low. Oh, I don't even want to think about it now. It's freaking me the fuck out. It does. Horrible thoughts. That shit. Right, I'm gonna have this chipped out one just very quickly, and then I'll do that. This light is very bright. I'm not gonna lie. It's still so early, bro. That's the issue on face right now. It's so early. Right, bear with. whoever's out. I was going to say good morning, but how does anybody know if everybody's asleep? Or it's just too early? Or it's too late, even? Either or. I don't think right now is the ideal time for like a lot of people, to be honest. So I think about it, it's like really late in the States or it's really early in America. And it's kind of the two most common places you'd find fingerboarders or skaters. Actually, to be fair, skaters is, I just find more universal. You get like low back, rock all the way to flip in. Anywhere. They literally, Africa, Puerto Rico, like, you go anywhere, you'll find skaters. That's the thing. That's what I love about skaters, bro. They're so universally found absolutely everywhere. It looks so nice today, I'm not gonna lie. And last night I was talking to my partner about buying like jumpers and things like that, because I have to buy that. I'm not like stitching the fabric together and sewing it. I wish it'd be pretty cool. I'm already working hard enough. But that was a bit hard job. I'm not gonna lie, to like sew it up. Like fair play to whoever does that. Yeah, so I was gonna buy the garments to print onto, and then today I decided, you know what? I am just gonna get myself some new skateboard trucks instead. Because I never look after myself. I never treat myself. I never get myself anything I want. And I work flipping hard because I'm self-employed. Do you know what I mean? You really do at that point. I'm not like complaining. I'm really happy about what I do. But it comes to a certain point when you realise you kind of earn something for it for yourself a little bit. And I need to treat myself. I need to look after myself. I need to do the things that sometimes I need to do that are therapeutic to me in order to be able to actually just achieve any sort of peace of mind, right? I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, it's very important to. As I said, I've bought myself trucks for like 2 years now. And I've just been, everything's been about the, well, longer. Everything's been about the business. And it's still about the business, of course. But as I said, sometimes you've got to look after yourself, treat yourself. Oh, do you know what? It's crazy how cheap tech decks are compared to pro fingerboards, bro. I wish you could have like a cheaper version of a skateboard that was the same price. Just not plastic. Anyway, sorry, 2 seconds. Damn. 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 I do like that. What was that? I ain't got this Friday or some shit. No, next Friday. What am I about? That's the one. I got this Friday. Damn. Bear with everyone you're done. I love that saying, bear with. Bear with who? I know what it means, but like it's just bear. Like bear also just means like the basics. You know what I mean? Like the bare minimum. So I'm like, how does that correlate? Or bare, like empty? Well, yeah, bare minimal, minimalistic, basic, simple. So I do this sometimes. So you ever sit there and think, well, like, why does it have these many different meanings to it? Probably not. Probably just me. So guys, nearly done. It's only just hit 6 now, and as I said today, I'll do it by 6:30. So I'm already beating the time. I didn't think my partner was in until 6 today, but it was actually 5. So we're up at 4. I don't want to say partner because I just think people automatically think I'm talking about a guy. Because a lot of people will say girlfriend. Oh, have you got a girlfriend? I don't like that. Girlfriend sounds like you're like a kid in school. Do you know what I mean? It sounds very childish. So the guy's nearly done. I'll be spraying that skateboard today. I'm really unsure about what colours. Because I've only got white and purple at the moment. And it already pops. I don't really want to take away from the poppiness of the board. Sick. Good morning. I like no, it's not bedtime, go to sleep. Oh, damn. That was a close call. So, let's go into the office. Hope everyone's having a good morning. Not gonna lie, the weather's not looking all too inviting today. Not at all. I really would love to fingerboard, but it's just so early. And I know it's like why it's kind of dumb. It's like why start live, but at the end of the day, I have a limited time to work anyway, so it just makes sense. If I do happen to connect with people, potential like customers, helps the business grow, of course, or just anything really. 2 seconds. I have to turn the heat on for like 5 minutes. And I know people can go mad because of the cost of it. Believe me, I'm not rich. I'm gonna have to sell my leg to just pay for this bit of gas. But instead of sitting here like a British person all the time does, just wrapped up, I'm gonna treat myself for once because I've worked hard. For 5 minutes. To the point where it's not even gonna heat the room up and it was gonna be like, well, that was for nothing, but it was worth a shot. People always talking about British houses must be really good. Like, we're good for keeping the warmth in. They're not. They're shit for keeping the warmth in, and they're shit for keeping the cold in when you need it. It does the opposite of every single thing you need it to do. God, I love it. So this is a board I done yesterday. It's going to be like purple or white. I'm not like the background, and I'm not sure I'm going to do the whole thing that color, or if I'm going to do like pattern strokes. I got spray paint pretty much, and then this annoyed me. Right, for a year or two, I've been ordering clear coat from Amazon because I'm like, I don't live near anywhere that sells it. I've not been able to find it anywhere at all. And then I look properly on the shelves because I mean, I'm sorry, when I see this, I'm thinking purple spray paint because the purple car on it, the can's purple. You know, I probably should run it better. I know, and it's been spending like £15 rather than like £3.99, getting the same thing. If not, I feel like there's more in this can, and it's clear liqueur, lacquer, or whatever you want to call it, like a liqueur. Who wants a shot? No, but yeah, clear lacquer, and that's literally what I need. Slightly glossy finish. Obviously, I'm gonna go test it today on some wood because I'm not just gonna go spray it first without testing. But oh, sometimes stretching just feels good. Wow, it's getting light early. So yeah, I've been sitting there thinking they don't have it, and then I went down there yesterday looking for something that I could use to coat the boards, and then I saw this, and I'm like, oh, purple. There's a green one. There's a red one. Now the reason I also thought they were different colours, and this will make more sense, is let me grab up my bag with different colours because the other ones are red, purple, you know. But so there's one that's the same colour, but it just says clear. But I mean, there's no indication other than the writing. I know that sounds dumb, but you'd think it would have like a different can, right? Apparently not. So this is also what I got. Because it trust me, I know it's auto extreme, but this is kind of what you want. You want this works under temperature. It works. Petrol doesn't crack it. You know what I mean? This is actually the sort of paint you can use on wood as well. It works on all surfaces. It's just extremely good quality stuff. You just don't want to breathe this shit in at all. But yeah, so I've got some white gloss and I've got some green gloss. But that's what I mean. I'm looking at this and then that. Okay, fair enough. The lid is a different colour. I should have probably paid attention to this. But I'm like, oh yeah, green, purple, white, because that's, you know, no, it's just see through. So as I said, this whole time I've been looking for some. Finally found it. But yeah, so I'm like, with that graphic, I'm not sure how green would look on it. Because it obviously says as well, flexible, non-cracking paint. That's what you need. Because on a skateboard, it has a slightly bend point to it, right? It has a bend. So you want something that doesn't crack. You want something that won't split. And then you want to be able to go over it with a clear coat and it not leak or spread. And that's exactly also what that paint will be able to do. So I'm going to be doing that today on the skateboard. I have no idea. Oh, here it is. Flipping the Gato bird. I kind of like it plain. I do like the wood, but I'm just very unbasic like that. But obviously this isn't for me, it's going up on the store. And then once it's finished, it's also going to get its clear coat like that one up there. But it's on nervous, guys. It's the first one that's going out for sale. I've been waiting like 2 years to make boards just to get it right. And it's like, obviously in that time I've designed early graphics, I've done all the paperwork, but just everything needed to get the company to where it is, to where a point where if I started making skateboards, people would always kind of recognise you as a skate company or something like that. I don't know how to describe it. Also got a team of crack skaters behind me, honestly. There's one that can do like a twist. There's one that can do hand part. Oh, it's just wild. I can't even skate as good as these guys. Not even like in my prime. And there's a kid who's just learning to skate. Well, I say just learning to skate. Like 9 months ago to a year ago. And he's already got heel flips, rock and rolls, rock fakies. He's like airs the spine. He can do a nollie backside disaster on a mini ramp. Like, what is this guy on after like 8 months of skating? 8, 9 months of skating. It's insanity. Fair play to him. But yeah, as I say, like I was in the chat because I'm in part of this skaters group chat that I was added to. This guy's like, "Who's this guy?" Because I spoke, and someone's like, "Where's Josh? He's starting a skate company." Like, oh, I just didn't know. I was like, "Bro, some of us got to skate, some of us got to make the skateboard." So that's just how it is. Obviously, I still skate. I just not like I used to because of my injuries. Because for people who don't know, I had an injury, like compound fracture. The bone came out my arm. That one wasn't nasty. I went to do a heel flip and a kick flip afterwards because my adrenaline was pumping and I wanted to walk off. I was like, I'm fine, I'm good. And my mate was like, your arm. I was like, that's good. And I went to pull down my sleeves because I always have my sleeve rolled up. And yeah, I couldn't. I wonder why, but I won't get too gnarly into it. Slipped the disc in my spine, tore my ACLs, tore my MCLs, ripped meniscus, broke my collarbone. I broke my collarbone with my jaw, with my chin, because I crumpled like a bear. I was like a bear falling out of a tree or something, and it just crumples into itself. But yeah, I can't, bro. I went pretty much. I think when I went to do this one, so how the bone came out of my arm, I felt on top of my board. I went over a wall. The board fell down before me, and I landed. I went to roll, but I just landed straight on my board, and the pressure cleaned up my body weight. But that's why I thought I walked off. I was like, I'm fine. Slipped disc in my spine. I was 3 rails. I went down the one on the inner side, no, the outside, to do a blunt. It was a laser to a blunt, I believe, down a double kink hammer. So it'd been like the top bit, which you don't ollie up onto, is too high, the stairs. So you join like down onto it, right? So laser 360 front side shove it. Yeah. Sorry, but I thought that was weird. The comment just disappeared and popped back up again. Anyway, so yeah, and try and lock in as a blunt, and got down to the second kink before it, so it's stairs, flat bit, stairs. So it slowed you down a bit. So it wasn't like doing a straight up long handwell, because I wouldn't have been able to do that for how long it was. It was just this break gave you a space. But when I hit this bump, I slipped out, couldn't quite keep the pinch point. The ball went over that way, and I went flying back onto my back onto the rail. And then I was going to say for my collarbone, I actually think that was when when was it? Because I was having a game of skate, and I was up on a blunt stool, and I was losing. I was like, if I do a blunt stool fakie, heel to fakie, I know I get that. So it's like you lock in a blunt, and then you literally off that blunt stool, which is where you lock in. People see over here, they can't. Damn it! Let's lose some cans. So literally, you say you're going up the ramp, yeah, you're locking over like this. That's what a blunt is. So you're like, this would be a rock, and then you can rock those like rock fakie. This would be a nose. This could be a tail. A tail would be hard. You'd have to come up and go turn it into a tail. But a nose blunt would be coming up and going into it with the nose. So you come out and point it. I didn't never like those. I could, but then I was like, because I'd done it, he won. I was like, damn, bro. I was like, I struggle with those ones anyway. I was like, he can't do blunt, and then this isn't on a skateboard, but fingerboard, but it's a skateboard, and then heel flip to fakie back in. So he would send it, they all would, but they would slip out because they would land too nose side heavy, and you very much need to like drop it. Like it's the way you kind of lock your legs in, and you don't pump it. Because if you pump it, you'll shoot the board out. Because you go from like 0 to 60, what it feels like 0 to 60 when you do that trick, and it's the way you have your body angled and you swing your legs around like a pendulum. And I try and land on it as far down as I can. If you land on it at a high point, I always feel like that to me, I struggle with it because it is way more of a drop, and you have to have your legs angled and pointed. Sorry, 1 second, guys, I'll respond. But I had a seizure, so I've something called transit loss of consciousness. I thought I was a bad skater, but it turns out it took 1 game of skate someone to recognise me high enough to falling off my board. Because when you're all skating, you're doing your own thing, you've got headphones, and someone look over and be like, bro, you're like shaking as well. But they didn't see me come off the board first, so they thought I hit my head. But he was like, you went into the blunt stool and you went to pop it to go and do and he just said, and the board you just went like that, and the board slid in. You kind of just looked like I stood there for a sec, like a cartoon character, and then just fell like 5, 6 feet plus my height. And I don't know if that's when I done my collarbone, but I just crumpled. I came to, I was like, I think I said, he said something like, I won the game. I was like, you won the game of skate, yeah. He said, no, bro, I think you had a seizure. I just wasn't understanding what he was saying. You don't know, you're shaking your head before you hit the ground. I was like, oh shit. And I thought it was drinking or stuff at the time, but it's trauma, brain damage, and that's from being hit as a kid. So don't hit your kids as they grow up, and I don't know, it's just wrong, bro. Anyway, blunt. That's why I like the blunt as well, because it's funny to call it a blunt. I like willies and blunts because I just think they're both got quite a funny name. I like crooks, feebles. Well, I like all tricks, bro. All grind tricks. To be honest with you, there's not one grind trick I don't particularly. I don't like. Actually, no, I take that back. I don't really like lips. I don't really like lip slides. I know people really like lip slides, but I'm just not too keen on a lip slide. I don't get the big deal with a lip slide. All it is like, it's like a board slide, but you just come in, you go over, and like you have to go over it with the other side. If you're a skater, you'll know what I mean. But it's why I don't get lip slides. I'm like, it's just a fancy board slide, isn't it? Really, they're like made out to be like, they are quite difficult to get into, I guess. But I would say the hardest one to do are blunts. That's why I love them so much, because I wanted to look like people can be like, oh, it's crooks, it's over crooks. Over crooks are arguably quite hard. Nose blunts are probably one of the hardest, but bro, blunts are difficult because the rail has to be the right size, and your hangers and everything have to be the right shape. Sometimes if you do try and do a blunt on the wrong thing, a blunt stool is all about balance. There are other ones like pinch points, which like crookeds and stuff like that. It isn't about balance really. You just have more. It is, but nowhere near the level you need for a blunt. Like people don't understand that blunt stool don't like if you stand too heavy on the nose, it will just fall over. If you stand too heavy on the tail, it is like almost a manual on a rail, in a way. Like people don't realize that. I never realized how hard a blunt was. I always thought you would lock in, and then once I tried to learn blunts, and that when I was like about 15, I was like, damn, these are like hard. And they took me like about 6 months to actually just get it on a flat bar where like it's not a flat. When I call it a flat bar, that's what they call them, but it was a round flat bar. So it was like this one and not like this. Like these are both, for people who don't skate, they're both flat bars. One's just round and one's square. Square's shit, man, for certain things. Right, obviously I struggle with them. But yeah, so a blunt, as I say, it's this. It's very much a manual. So if you lean too much that way, if you lean too much this way, and that's what I like about a blunt. It's very much it's about a balancing act. So trying to get into that pre-catched point is incredibly difficult. Where crooks, you generally if I do this, I can do it with one finger. It doesn't mean on a skateboard you could necessarily. There are people that probably could do some sort of sticky shift. They balanced it out right. But I don't think anybody could do a one-footed blunt. It would be almost impossible because of the way your body would have to. You need something to lean on to counteract your weight on a blunt stool. And the slight difference between a nose or a tail slide or a nose or a tail blunt is just going in, like bluntly pointed upwards. I don't know why it's called a blunt. I guess it's just like skating this blunt edge is just almost. I feel like maybe that could be it. I'm probably very wrong. I'm already thinking I'm definitely wrong there. But oh well. Who gives a shit? Skating's what you make it, bro. Honestly. Oh, I'm so excited to do the board today, but I'm also saying I've already done most of it. But as I said, it's about spraying the board down next, and so I know people are definitely liking this flipping the ghetto birds, which obviously is like a double pay on the ghetto bird meaning. A ghetto bird, well, I guess you could say it's not even a triple. Well, I guess if you wanted to, if you lived in America, so obviously ghetto bird is police helicopter, or originally, but then the ghetto bird is also the nollie hard flip late 180 as a skateboard trick. So, but also flipping the ghetto bird, you're flipping the nollie. You don't. I just think it's sick. I think it's a cool idea. And also, if you had held the board like this or something, it's almost like you're sticking your fingers up. I think it's quite funny in a picture. I just thought, I don't know. I would say a little bit better than that, but at the same time, for my first proper board's going to be for sale. I am pretty stoked a bit. So this part is a heat transfer graphic. The reason I've done this part onto the board like this, and then doing the colouring afterwards. It's going to sound weird, right? But just hear me out. So how I do it first is if I was to do the colour of the board, the real wear would be shitter because it would just cut it. Like it is better to do. Hear me out first. So in between all these gaps, I'm going to do duct tape and I'm going to spray paint the board. Then they're going to get a clear coat, and then so this will wear down, real wear properly down to wood colour, where because it's underneath it won't be painted. And this bit still takes a while to wear down, but you know what I mean. It'd be like otherwise you've got to do wood layering, and with wood layering you really have to wear down the tail or anything to start getting that real wear effect, which really annoyed me with certain boards because like real wear skateboard. What I find funny about skateboards and fingerboards is they go on about real wear and fake like boards that don't wear down, and that's because they're made slightly differently sometimes. Where skateboards typically will always wear down because you're skating with your body weight, regardless, But these ones are made to wear down and look way more rustic instead of wearing down to a wood, like a different color. They wear down to wood, where the rest of the board will be a different color. It's going to be like white, green, blue, whatever. But I put masking tape over the bits I've spray painted, like over the bits I have done the heat transfer on. I'll put masking tape over that, and then we'll spray paint the whole board. And then either I'm going to spray paint it with one colour, or if I'm going to leave some wood and do some like patterns for it, and then it leaves this bit, and then I do a clear coat on top of it all, and it leaves this bit to wear down nice and beautifully to a wooden colour. It's the way to trust me. Otherwise, you got to wear down so much for it. It still wears down like to a good quality, but you've got to wear down layers of wood, which just I don't like. If you're a skater like me who likes the rustic look of a board once it's been skated, but trying to find that balance, because it's a heat transfer graphic, it needs to be pointed onto a substrate essentially, or film, or DTF. And no, it's not a DTF people be thinking about. That's direct to film. DDF. I don't know why I find that funny. It's not funny. It is slightly. Oh damn it. So yeah, I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna spray these boards down. Well, skateboard. And if people want the same graphic on the hoodie, let me know in the chat or a video. I've already done it on the hoodie already, but like it was one middle finger at the top rather than having it on the nose and tail. But they are opposite hands, so the thumb's this way and the thumb's that way. Because obviously, if you are to stand there and flip the middle fingers, thumbs are facing outwards, right? And then yeah, flipping the gator bird. Oh, I'm in love with it, man. It's heat transferred on. It's done it onto a substrate, so it's actually, I don't know, it pops a lot better without having to already pre-prime it. But this is pre-primed. Once it's been coated and sprayed, the colour pops so much more. And I'm already like, how can it pop more? I don't understand. I know, but it's like the gloss coating just really does bring out any imperfections. Well, not bring out, remove almost. It's like these boards are already quite cool, but now they've already had a coating as well. Like they just look way more defined. They need another coating today, but you can see more of it. I don't know what it is. It's like it makes it almost brighter a little bit. It makes areas darker, and then it makes some of the areas stand out. Like this one, so it makes the red like a lot bolder than it was. And it also makes the colours that actually are different come out different. Like that looked like the same colour before, but it wasn't when I drew it. And once I've sprayed it, you can now see they are slightly different colour, it's just weird. I don't understand why it does it. I guess where it just coats it and polishes the colour almost in a way, or it's the way the light refracts through it or something. But yeah, so these boards are getting that. I don't think I can actually hold off the customers any longer, bless them. As I said, I had to wait for more coating, and they are getting an extra board each, right? Just because I can, it pays to be the boss. And not because it's being unfair, it's like they've been patient. I've said at the end of the day, if I ever make an error, I can happily give some extras up or freebies, and just for, just because it's been long. I was always worried to do that because a lot of people got favourites, but it's not favourites because I'm not just giving it to random people, it's people made an effort. And if I offer a refund and people go, no, I'll wait, bro, it's all good. I just want to help a small business too. Of course I'm going to be like, right, there you go then. Legend. I want to skate it so bad, so I'm not going to. It's not for me to skate. But I want to do them. I will do packs as well, which will have like the same graphic on the fingerboard as a skateboard, and a jumper and a hoodie and something with like a beanie and some wheels and some tracks, some wax. I mean, I would honestly love to try. I want to get a deal with the skate company at the moment to try and, if any of them have got trucks on board or anything. There's another board that I've got to do, but I'm not doing it today, to be honest with you. Because I don't want to rush it, do you know what I mean, with the graphics. And I've got one to give my sponsor. I know he's going to want his own unique graphic that I'm going to design. So I'm just thinking now, because the way I was going to actually do that board, I could have realistically just left. So I done flipping the ghetto bird. I put where I wrote I done like a noise like pattern, and now I'm looking at it like. That's Chinese and WD-40, I tell you that. 2 seconds. And my coffee. Anyway, everyone's having a good morning or evening. I think it's like most likely either late or very early. Right. I'm shocked to find out that only like 8% of some like Brits watch my video. My own people don't even know who I am. Sad times, bro. I'm joking. I think that's the way you want it to be, surely. That you can just go around your life and nobody knows you have a business. I'm not saying I'm big, but as it grows more and more and more, I have been recognised by a few like skater kids. I've not, one was like, I think that's, no, it wouldn't be, no, don't. And I'm like, actually just like, I've been tempted to be like, who do you think I am? And there's other kids I said that they were like, ooh, bro, they were like, follow me at the skate park ish. Like, I went to a different obstacle, they came over. I heard them talking, and they said, I said, I'm pretty sure. And I just, when I left, I said, whatever I think you're thinking may be true, just to be funny. And then they turned around and said, it is him, I knew it. And I'm kind of thinking that there must be me. There's no one else that. People say I look like other people, but I know there's a lot of trolls and people go, you look like this guy. Someone always says I look like someone from Stray Kids, right? That like K-pop group. Obviously, I don't. Which is like, it's not rage baiting me. I just find it funny that everyone tries to do the same rage bait. It's like, bro, think of your own thing. Like, right? It's not funny anymore when everybody does the same thing. Tell me, like, actually go about your time if you've got nothing else to do and go and research it, something you can do. Go research it if you find to meme someone or to like, be funny with. So I don't do trends because they are literally just copying what someone else has done that is done well. That's the definition of like an obvious copycat. And I'm not having a go at anybody for doing trends. You do what you want to do at the end of the day. It's like your life. When your business is built around authenticity and originality, you don't want to like be copying anything really. And when I do like I said do when you do a reference to a bigger company, I might do something like that. But I'd always make that very clear, and I'm not taking even if I had to, it's like if I was doing a graphic, was a nod to hair and skateboards, but the money of that went to a charity. I'm good with that. Generally, like I want to do charity work anyway. Not enough people do charity work. I mean, I know that, but I mean, like legit, without the money being stolen by whoever's in charge. What time is it? Oh, I could almost take my meds. Happy days, bro. I might actually take them now. They might just give me that little kick up the pants that I need. Yeah, of course, 2 seconds. So, welcome back. So I got to just chuck in a few extra things in the washing machine. It's only wasting up space. It saves that money. I'm nervous to wash it, man. Oh, you can do nothing. So I already put the wash but I've looked at it and gone, you know what? No more can go in that drum. So let's do this. I'm so tired. The reason I tried to start live earlier as well today, because I realised I'd be on a little bit earlier, I'll be able to, is I realised the earlier they are, the earlier I started, actually the better I am at being awake. If I get onto the day like till like 7 o'clock and I've already like, and at 7 o'clock, and that's how ineffective my brain is. If I don't start working by that, that's it. So people just have a time. Best bitch. I don't know, sometimes you've got to make things a game. Not a game of like, I don't know. When I was putting something in the washing machine, it was just popping out the other side. And it weren't overfill. Overfilling. So-called Englishman right here. Not being able to speak any bloody English. Properly, anyway. How's everyone's morning going? 1 second. I will respond momentarily. Different. Very helpful tools for removing excess vinyl. Shit, it closed it now, let's see. Anyway, yeah, I hope everyone's having a good morning. Sorry, what's people saying? What's saying? Oh, it's so cold. Actually, you know what? I might be able to stand it. So it's just funny if I like wear my dress scarf too long. Not that I care. People be like, always unemployed. It's my favourite one. It's my favourite comment. It's not, I'm self-employed. They just look very similar, apparently. Eerily similar. Let's tidy up a little bit. Because this is the sort of work I am. Food. All day. Oh, I'm so sleepy this morning. Doubt we need those. Hopefully the sun comes out. It's may come out a little bit. And then it rains again all week. Yippee. Nah, we need the rain. Some places don't even get it. Gotta be blessed, really. So I will get rid of this morning. Slowly but surely, that is. I wonder what that was used for. Oh, funny, man. Only because it's literally, it's packaging. I'm allowed to use my own packaging. It's cardboard. Do you know what I mean? It's just being resourceful and not wasting. Oh, I'm so tired. I feel like, can you see my face? I've got a sleepy face. Hello, welcome. Are you having a good morning? or evening, or whatever it may be. I'm so tired, so honestly. Coffee's not doing shit. ADHD meds ain't doing shit. Or they have, and they've actually made me more tired. That can happen. Especially if I have coffee, which I'm drinking right now. Oh, shit. Night, everyone. It's bedtime. I'm joking. I am tired as shit though right now. Don't know. That's look dapper, as my partner said, but at the same time, it's like style or being cold. I don't know which one I choose. Oh, wake up, brain. Shitty morning, brain, bro. It really is a shit morning, brain. I get thrown off so easy, bro, with my work. And there's only one thing. There's a couple of things that affect me, but I won't let anybody ever know them because it's fine. Because obviously that's like your weakness. Do you get me? Like that's it. Nothing is my weakness. Not like how I look. Not what people want to say about me. People can say they could use my artwork to wipe their ass with. I like it unfazes me. It really don't bother me. But there's one thing. I don't think people get it when it happens. It throws me off. It really does. I mean, I can't focus for shit right now. Oh, damn it. I'll come to it in a minute. I'll 10 coffees later or so, who knows? I won't do that. I realise I get the coffee jitters really bad now. You know, you sat there, I'm fine. Spilling it. Bullshit. I know what's throwing me off this morning, so. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, we're still sitting comfortably. So I'm re-rolling Zen because I went to go have it earlier and it just ended up like kind of siding a little bit. I was like, great. So I'm just going to redo it. I'm going to re-roll it. It also has like a lot of tar in the roach. Do you ever like smoke one while people surely have medical on one about here? And you just literally like get a blob. Absolutely revolting, right? Absolutely disgusting. Hello. Sorry, Bearwoods. I love that saying. Bearwoods going to come on you. It's going to be a graphic I'm going to do. It's going to be a bear on its phone saying bear with. He's going to be doing that with his paw and he's going to be on his phone. I don't mind if someone else wants to copy it. It's not even. It's not really like double meaning of like the flipping ghetto bird, but still, I like it. It's funny. It's like bear with. Wow, there's people still here. Sorry, did not expect that. Impressive. Sorry, one sec. I got my finger on this but I was like, you know what? It's been shit for the last few days. I'm just gonna take some painkillers. My knuckles rub together because how swollen they all are. Stiff as shit. Saying I have no idea where they are. So 1, 2 secs. I can't find them. I'll just take cotton oil instead. makes sense. So I have no idea where I put them. And to be honest with you, I need to take them. There's no way I'm going to morning without these painkillers. And I like to call them that because it's like, you know, it gives it like a lot of a stronger meaning. It's a painkiller, it's a stronger word. Meaning, you know, there's no like tiptoeing around it. Like, what's another word for it? Like, I'm thinking of something else. Is it just called a painkiller? It might be called a painkiller actually. Or like a central nervous system depressor. I don't know, did you call it that as well? It's like long-winded and it's just not really saying what it does. Oh. Oh, stretching releases so much like cortisol, you know, like when you've got stress build up. I feel like it releases it a little bit. Do some yoga. I'm not actually going to do some yoga. Do some mindful breath work and like meditation shit. I do breath work. I keep saying do. It's not even part of the English language to say do. And I keep saying fucking do. Like, I do breath work. You can just say do once. What's the flipping do? Oh, I do make myself laugh sometimes. Like, that's the main thing. Oh, 100 wax gummy bears plus. What did I come down here for? Oh yeah. Oh. Hello. It is actually quite long back there, to be fair. I'm getting too old for this. You know, falling over is okay because I'm down quick. But when you get down on your knees for one, you like start to do circulation to your legs. It's like, Raj, am I just being dramatic or am I getting old? Yeah, do. Oh, damn it. I think I am being slightly melodramatic because it's the morning time. Right, let's just limber up. Do the chicken. Oh, damn it. I don't even know where I put them, to be honest with you. Oh, well. Do. I'm just doing it so much, so often at the moment. And it's not, as I say, it's not even English language, it's not proper. It's like a double negative, whatever that is. You know, when it's like, oh, I don't not like. Is it? I don't not like. Oh, I don't do that. No, I do not, don't. Oh, fuck my brain, do you know what? I can't even do a double negative, let alone think of an example of what I'm not saying. Pardon you, Frankie, that was disgusting. You hear the dog burping? Vile creature. I have a feeling that my partner loses somewhere. So I was going to take, so yeah, you take me because I get your point. So I'm going to have to start singing soon, just because I need my own, like, MP3 player going on. It's so boring. So that's fine. Let's not break them though now, shall we? Oh, fuck. I'm sorry everyone, I know it's a pain. Everyone hasn't seen it, this is the board. Not done yet, close to. It needs its coating, or it needs, you know, all the good bits done. Oh Oh, my brain, my poor brain. I think I'm like overworked to the max, like just on all fronts. I do it to myself though. I'm like, I'll design this, or give myself like a massive workload. Never know nothing. Well, that's like a quadruple negative or a triple. Wait, what? Do not want. Oh, are you trying to say all the different variations of it? Imagine saying that. Don't not ever know nothing. It's like negative, negative, two negatives make a positive. And then it's trying to do the maths here because I think that actually could be a thing. How many negatives and positives can they make it's like a battery in it. Two negatives in it, well, plus and a minus or a negative. I don't know. Bullshit. Where'd I put them? They've grown legs and run off, I think. It's the only plausible answer. I definitely didn't smoke too much one day and they just got misplaced. That's just not what I do. I love that. It's blame everything else but yourself. It possibly can't be. It's not. I refuse. I found them. Definitely fucking grew legs. I definitely didn't put them there. Oh well. Thank you. I am very excited about it. I mean, generally, but at the same time, do you know when I say nothing ever feels real? Like you feel like I feel like I should feel like the next heroin skateboard or something, but I don't. You feel like a fraud. Truthfully, that can happen. You can feel like a fraud. That's not great. But yeah, thank you. I do appreciate it. As I say, today I'm gonna be mask tape. Oh fuck, I don't even know how to say it. Covering the graphic up and spraying the rest of the board down because it means it will wear down to a real wood colour rather than wearing down in the areas I want it to anyway. I mean, the whole board will, but it's just certain areas will go quicker than others, and then it will get a clear coat. Very excited. Always like my baby. I generally, Oh, that's sad, isn't it? I wanted to give it glasses and just sit in the chair, and it can just do a live for a day. Not so sure about I do like the noise bit that I done, but I'm a little bit like, also not great. What colour though? So I was going to do, at the moment, I could get more colours, but I'm a little bit like, Anybody have a opinion on green or white? I mean, I'm not sure which one's going to go really well with those two. I think white, annoying though. See how greens go. I feel like it might be a bit too dark and boring colour. Oh well, we will see. First, I'm going to spray down some other wood to make sure that it actually would work. It says it will work online, but just because the internet says it does, I don't want to just send it and then like mess it up. That's for sure. Oh, that's what I was going to take. So I'm in pain right now. My back is killing me. And I refused now. I'm looking more into paracetamol and ibuprofen damage. And like it can make it strips the gut of all good bacteria and can make it bleed. So I'm like, I'm good. I'd rather take like one of these at a time and slightly feel the I'm literally doing one at a time. That's how I'm gonna start having these. Are only 15 milligrams. So realistically, at that point, you shouldn't really notice any. Because I'm like an ex-opioid addict. If I ever took too much, it could be the end of me, I guess. Oh, the sun's coming out. Not tomorrow. Today. Told you I'd wake up a little bit. I just need the meds to kick in a little bit. Time to kick up the ass. Right, so I'm going to go for this medical. Because I chipped out this morning, and I just thought, I'm gonna re-roll it, so I did. Oh, sorry guys, I will sit down when I come back. To be fair, I do think white would be quite nice. I was best thinking because I think it would almost be like sky colours, like orange, yellow, and white. I was worried about there not being enough. It seemed blank, but I think I like less is more on a board. Like not on a board, on anything. Loads of designs. Less is more. You have to go. I always found that growing up as doing art, I was trying to chuck the craziest art left, right, centre on it. Try and make it like the most extravagant, like crazy, colourful, trippy, psychedelia sort of art. And then I still love doing that, but I mean, it gives me a headache drawing it now. So it's like something so. I respect when I can sit there and do all these intricate colour. I mean, it just does. I like 2-colour palette or a 3-colour palette, like quite old fashioned like that. Because if you actually look at old skateboards, they were. So they didn't have something like wood. I'm not sure if a lot of them were, but they'd have like a pastel sort of colour set. They'd be out of 3, so it'd be like 3-tone pastel. So you might have like a mute cream, a green, like a dark orange or a dark blue, but they weren't like such vibrant colours because they just really didn't exist as much back then. So you'd have way more basic, and then you obviously navy and green different things. I am going to try 3 different methods of doing the boards. He said it again. Fucking do. I say that on purpose, but accidentally it's just annoying, man. Right. Do people get the vision, right? When you hold up the board, it's like you're sticking your fingers up, almost ish. I guess you could try and find a way to hold it so it would look like it. But it's also like, I don't know. People know what a ghetto bird is. If you're a skater, you'll know what it is. And if you're not a skater, let me enlighten you. It is a nollie hard flip, late 180. I mean, I'm literally a skate encyclopedia, which is kind of great. I literally could. I hope one day I can do. What's it called? Because people seem to like my voice. Just saying, I'm not. Maybe they don't. Maybe they do. So I should think about. People just secretly laugh at my stupid British accent. Oh well. If it works, it works. But no, seriously. Maybe do some like what's it called? Speaking over the thingies where you talk at a. Fuck. I was doing so well. Right. Commentary. Commentary. Alright. Comment. Reffing it. Right, I'll be reffing it. I'll be like, right, you just hit a backside thing. Leg flip back out. Now he's riding the hit. Oh, that was an early back tail. Oh, 540 shove out. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't visualize it right now because I'm not seeing somebody do it. So I'm trying to think of the tricks while imagining seeing a line in my head. But if I'm seeing it, so really quick, back to back, like there's a feeble back spin back down the hip, rides up. And he's an overcrook. Always switches to a feeble. I mean, getting overcrook to feeble is quite a fun one to do. I like double grind tricks, bro. So if you went into I'm just fingerboarding now because I feel like it looks dumb when I show it. I'm talking about skateboarding, I go to fingerboarding, but you go to that. Oh, damn it. Crooked. I can't do it this angle, into a feeble, one of these, and then you can overcrooked into a blunt, into a nose blunt, and then you could just literally do that 540 shove out shit. Oh, I love skating like that. Don't even have to be too techie. When I was seeing someone land a nose blunt, nollie heel, it was like a half cap. He done it in the air and went locked into a flipping back blunt. I was like, the fuck? How'd you? I was like, I've never understood how you could be flip into it, land a flip, do a flip trick out while turning your shoulders backwards so it blinds to then lock in again. So the only way I can describe it is riding up. It goes in to a nose blunt, right? He's going along, flips out, like that. I'm like, the fuck? And as I said, this was I want to say Le Dome. It's in Paris. Like crazy skaters in Paris. Macba's next up. And then Australia, truthfully, some guys just sending some crazy shit to skate that Albany skate track. This guy cleared like about an 8-9 foot gap with the most boned out ollie I have ever seen. But like he came out like normally I'd see someone ollie like how do you ollie from a gap over here to a bank over there? Right, it was impossible. This thing was huge, but it's the way he naturally just kind of tucked his shoulder up. Obviously, he did do like a melon grab. It was either a melon or an Indian, I'm not even sure. Can't remember. And it was like he got a disaster so clean. So that's when you like catch the backside right down on the coping and then snap it down and ride in. But he done it from like he felt like it went 8 feet across plus and like 10 feet in the air down on that day just and just casually like the way he snapped it down. If I'd have done that, the ball would have snapped because the way I'd have landed, I would have been thrown off. That's what I mean. There's something about look like the new skate tricks that just don't even look real. Generally thrown them like Jordan's one of those skaters. But people think that I'm not going to get my skating back this year. Today I'm so close to buying me some Aces, Indies, or Thunders. They're my favourite all-time trucks, and for a reason they're expensive, and they do the trick for ages. I mean, I think my Indies had Independence, Steve. Oh, I can't even remember what they were, bro. I said like 169, 149. I can't remember. Hollows as well at one point, but these things lasted me for ages. I like hollows because people think hollows are like a little bit weaker. They can be, I guess, a little bit, but they're a lot lighter. Meaning you can get that board that pop up in the air. You can get really nice tuck. I mean, my height of my ollies is still okay considering the injuries I've had. If people have seen them, ish. But what's weird for me is that every time I try an ollie flat ground, it shits, really. If I try an ollie send, I can actually typically send it. It's because I need the inspiration of the gap. You know, if I'm trying to just send one, it's like there's nothing to ollie over. So sometimes my brain doesn't push myself to the limit of the ollie. So I could just see faint likes of whoever smashed the like button, engaging, interacting while I'm being boring as shit. So I want to talk about my skate dream, like I can still skate and I can't. I got on the board and I some days you watch me on like a flipping robot, an NPC standing on the board. Other days I land a fakey heel. No, sorry, a nollie flip the other day. A nollie flip, bro. It's a hard trick. Was it a nollie heel? I can't remember because I've landed both recently. Both pretty hard tricks to do. Both quite hard. Right, I'm gonna go finish this off. Sorry, I just want to get it all talking out my system. But there's a lot of it, right? I could talk for England. Actually, I could because people in England are quite antisocial. So I'll be the spokesperson for the UK. So it's just a few little extra bits in your reading. So it's the way the vinyl's printed on because you can either print on substrate, film, vinyls, powders, which I don't like the look of. That just looks messy as shit. Let's say direct to film. I don't even know what they're called, but skate or die. Sorry, man, I didn't see that. That's rude of me. How rude. 100%. Skate or die, but I know it's not a question, but I always like I want to die. You know what I mean? I can't skate. No, I just think my skating used to be crazy skating. Like I don't know how to describe it, and it kind of hurts. I can't skate like that anymore. But as I say, I kind of want to bring it back a bit because I used to do street stuff that was gnarly. Like one thing I can describe as a Jersey barrier that people used to skate, right? And I used to do a wall ride up into a blunt stool up on it. So like literally the steepest embankment. You'd pull like this steep ass manual right at this point. Pretty much you're giving your board razor tail at the last moment, and you ram your legs up it. I don't know how else to describe it. You kind of just I need to find something to kind of so when you're riding up to you literally like that. That kind of worked perfectly more than I thought it would. Okay, not like that, but on the skateboard. You know what I mean? So you ram your legs into it and you can kind of ride off the wall like that a little bit and then you can like pop or shove it off of the wall. I promise you'll shock yourself how good you realise that and how easy those tricks are. Just people don't try them. Why do you think Andy Anderson can do these things? Like he is an incredible skater, yes, but they look scarier than they actually are. Like be prepared to just smack your nose into not your nose, your nose of your skateboard a few times into it. Don't go so fast. I'm not saying ride at a wall at like 20 and vomit down a hill and then just, you will just eat shit. You'll eat concrete and shit and just you'll lose your front teeth, right? But I promise you, it's a lot easier. Another one to do is stand close to the wall like this here, and try and do the same thing where you ram it, but you kind of use your legs like this, and you go sideways. That's how people do wall rides. Because I always, when I was looking at it, I was like, how the fuck do people even like do that? I always thought you had to ollie onto the wall, but you kind of don't. You just use it like the steepest vert ramp ever. You kind of like, you do ollie it slightly to scoop it around onto the wall. But as I said, they're a lot more easy than people always think. I am going to try and get some of my wall rides back with an actual female. I love that, bro. Well, let me just burst your little cherry and your little bubble, right? Yeah, I live with my sister. No, it's my partner. So I was at Saturday today. I bet that's your sister. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know. I do when I flat with my sister with things like memories. That's normal, isn't it? So yeah, bro. Next question. Normally, it's the people that are insecure that haven't actually, got to do anything, or the incels, or the angry little men who, don't get any girls. Sorry, dude. One day. It's funny because I think what it is girls then see like comments like that in the live from people and they go, "Ha, funny guy, right? Really funny guy." There's also life isn't all about that, my guy. So I don't know when people generally have literally nothing to say. It is one of the best, most priceless reactions. And then when people do, they like try and just cover up the fact they didn't say anything because they're trying to think of something to say, or they're like asking ChatGPT, "What's a good comeback?" There's no comeback, bro. You just didn't try to win the argument. It's not even an argument. You did whatever you tried to pursue. You failed miserably. You crashed and burned, my friend. You crashed and burned. It's crazy, isn't it? How I don't know if you're in the UK. I'm guessing maybe because a lot of people from the States, or like Canada or anywhere like that, even Europe, like, oh, fingerboarding, that's cool. Skateboard, skateboarding in the UK is like, it is cool, right? Fair enough. Not cool. I mean, it's cool in fingerboarding. I think whatever, just do you. I'm doing why I'm doing air quotations. But people love to think in the UK that you're just a child, or like people go, "Oh, my brother has autism too," or some shit. Like, it's so funny, right? Just what? Because I have a passion and I actually do something with my life. I'm not the one watching. I'm not having a go at people for being respectful. But when you're gonna sit there and frustrate people, I'm like, bro, you're watching someone's life. Like, that's kind of like, I mean, you've lost the argument already. You're watching someone else's life. Like, you can't sit there and say shit. Because the thing is, if you don't like what I'm doing, why the fuck am I on your For You page? You know what I mean? Like, if the guy's playing with toys, what other videos are you watching where guys are playing with toys that's got me concerned? Just saying. There's only one place for those sorts of videos. I'm so shit too. I will say satisfying. Fingerboarding is satisfying. Legend has it that one day. I didn't read it like that, but that's funny, to be fair. No, legend has it still. He thinks a fingerboard he could be in a relationship with. Why is it always gone? So coffee gremlin comes and drinks my coffee. See, it's what those that I like. If you could wait, you can pop out quite nicely, or like the control, you could probably go like, or not, right? You could just, yeah. I know it's not real, but if you were to do it with speed, you can like, or not, or not. I just woke my neighbour up with that one, I think, because I just heard him move. I heard him stir. This is one of the boards coming to the States. Sorry, it's not been sent off yet, so I'm getting extras. This one. These three are going to UK. Obviously, they need to be all shiny like that last one, really. I was tempted to spray this board down for myself again because it may look like a pack of raws. Rad. I mean, I think I've done pretty good on the packaging. Obviously, it's different packaging, but raw. It's got that little circle bit down here which says 20 years of authentic official leather, but that's also authentic fibres as well. Oh no, natural fibres, because it says natural fibres somewhere on there. King size slim. And then obviously got the one that's shaped like a lighter. It worked really well. Like it actually you'll be surprised you can hit a nollie flip with this really clean. Like I don't even understand how I was trying to do it right. I was trying to even I know it's not got no grip tape track, but you can sometimes. I can anyway. I don't know if anyone else can. Oh come on. Oh well, it flips, it rotates, does the trick. It does have this like pattern of a light on it. It's got like a little frog smoking. It's a skate addiction. It did the graphic came out like awfully. Like when I started to realise that I had to print them so much lighter for them to come out darker than they do, because obviously I mean so much lighter because then they have to have a coating as well with a clear coat, which makes the graphic pop so much more. So you have to kind of guess what it's going to be like 10 stages ahead of, you know. It's a snowball without trust. I guess you could say so because it is the shape of that. It's got that squarish sort of. Yeah, to be fair, I wanted to do finger snowballs. I found it really pretty cool. I'm like, what can you actually do with a finger snowball? It's going to go there. What's the point? But maybe just as like a little, not like a little spinner, like to put on someone's shelf. Because I don't even think always like with my boards. The reason I've got like ones that are relatively cheaper because I keep some on my board as well in the mystery packs is I want people to be able to feel like they can collect them and not have to spend £100 per fingerboard to collect the set. They spend like 20 quid. Sometimes there's discounts. You know, it just means you'll be able to build up a collection quicker rather than like, you know, like a year later or so, like me. Obviously, I have to sell some by most of it, or try and put the boards up on the store, so I can't just keep. So you can imagine if I made this many, that's full. There's some there, some more here, so some there, some of the packs. There was 50 on the wall. There isn't any more. There's some of the boxes. I mean, I've literally got ones that are just kind of like quite literally bloody everywhere. Like it's a nightmare. Because I have literally nothing to say about Pop and Jerry. Nothing. Because this is what I mean. People try and say shit and then they instantly realise who they're talking to or the sort of person they're talking to and they give up. It's kind of boring. I'll be honest with you. I'm like, really? Oh, like I was raring to go then. Like a little one-on-one, a little. You understand? Life gets boring, but I sit here on my own. All my friends are. They're not with me anyway. They're not with us. You know what I mean? By they're not with us. So like, you know. It's lonely at the top. I'm joking, it's fine. I got my dog. She loves me. I'm joking, she don't. She loves me, but she also just like leave me alone for a bit until I'm like ready to be awake. And then she's the most. It's funny because if you don't pay her, she eats her food, she'll growl like so badly. Then she wants to sit on your lap while you're eating your dinner, and she won't understand possibly why you could possibly want space when you eat. And yeah, I should do. Should I really? Oh, sorry, my stomach hurts today. Fun. What was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying now. boards, spraying them down. No idea. So it's pretty relatively in size to a hand, to be honest with you. Maybe a small hand. Yeah. And then it'll come back up, and it'll have its own sticker over it. Which is like these ones. Right? All fancy, probably wrapped in maybe some of this. I'm not sure. I might do some tissue paper, but it'd have to be like that or bubble wrap. Then that might be a better idea. Yeah, but I don't want it to rip, but I want it to look like, you know, nice and fancy. And then that'll be on the store. It's funny because someone says to me, "What if someone doesn't buy your boards?" I said, "Fine," and I'm just having a company for myself. I actually would. I will make my own boards for the rest of my life, and I'll never buy a board again because I won't need to. It's nice and cheap, well, it's not cheap, but I mean, it's cheaper than buying the board. It's more time going into it, but I love that more. I'll have the time to make the board, then I'll have the time to skate the board, and that just feels so much more, you know. I'm sorry, I prefer making my own shit too as well. I guess that's just the kind of guy I am. I don't like, I would rather build a house than buy a house. I want to buy a bit of land and actually build it. Like, get the wood, treat it, lay a foundation down. Even if I do it with a team of people, well, obviously I would do it with a team of people, but that's like the dream goal. And my dream goal is to work my ass off, right? And I do, non-stop. That's why I be in contact with people like Heron Skateboards. He's recognised the grind, bro, and he's definitely has. And he even said like he's so sorry about my injuries because him as a skater understands the severity of the injuries I've been through. People don't, but yeah. I mean, I'm still lucky to be walking. I was literally a ligament from being paralysed. Terrifies the shit out of me. That thought that does because I'm like, I know for a fact I don't know how I would manage. Bear in mind, it was my lower. It was my I can't remember what number it was in my back. I said it so low down. I wouldn't be able to move my arms either. I would have been because it'd have been below my arms, probably like halfway down my back at least. So I'd have been paralyzed from the waist. It would have been horrible, man. I honestly have nothing but respect for people who have to live in that situation, and you can't. That's why I feel like you got to be grateful for every day. So when you are like down, just remember. I know it's hard because I mean, this is going for anybody. People who have mental health, people that don't. It's even harder with mental health, but it's trying to remember. And it make you get up every day. So I saw a video recently my partner showed me, and it was like, someone said, "Would you take £1 million?" This person was like, "Yeah." Would you take it if the next day you wouldn't wake up? It's a different. If I was sure everything of it, then yeah, I would. But if I was just on my own, I had like one last and I couldn't actually do jack shit, then I probably would use some of it, donate some of it. Oh, I don't know. It'd be one of those difficult ones, isn't it? But at the same time, is your next day worth more money? Potentially, because you could win the lottery, or you could start something new. You could meet someone who so much could change for you. So get up and every day and feel like it's like $1 million, whatever it is. Granted, I can't do that. Wake up every day feel like that because I feel like shit. But I can at least feel like a fiver. Like £5, £10 is better than nothing. Start off working out, not working out, but working up. So okay, I'm worth £7 now. Great. Someone left me a kit. I'm worth £10. I don't take anybody that I think self-worth is the best one. Like there's some days it breaks me with the business because I feel like shit, no one cares. You put your work out there and your art out there and no one cares about it. That's what it feels like. It's a brutal world. I mean, realistically, I just think, it's no excuse. Like, the global situation, finances are hard for people, So, like, people don't want to support. And I think that's just an example of, like, many times people give up and that clearly seek this violation because loads of people start, like, accounts, and if no one likes it, then they get pissed off. But I started this account, like, 3 years or whatever it was, and this longer than that, and I got like no likes. And it isn't about likes. I think when people realize you don't care about the likes, you're just posting because you enjoy posting, or the thing of like skating or whatever it is you enjoy doing, and people start to recognise that more. Got this picture, but I got a photograph. I don't know why I can remember that Nickelback song then. Yeah. Oh, come on. Get over a lip. I want to do a lip, but I really. Ugh. I'll take it. Overcooked. Those like a nose blunt. So what is a good one is into a front side up, a 5-0, and then kick flip out, which I got. This is real smooth. Damn, this is like butter, like butter. That's Hot Fuzz quote. If people don't get it, is I love your mum too, Sean. She's like butter. Fuck it. If people don't know Hot Fuzz, then you don't know British comedy gold. Epic. Like, I mean, that movie is the shit, bro. Right, Nolly lip. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to have a warm up this morning. Don't worry, I don't think my hands are like little feet. Little feet. So you can see how swollen this knuckle is and that one is, really. And you can see where it's coming to, it pushes on this knuckle here, and this one's being crushed. It's like in a mosh pit all the time or something. It's very uncomfortable for it, to the point where I generally, yeah. Oh, it is uncomfortable because they're swollen, they're rubbing and they're rubbing and they're rubbing all the time. It's like, don't punch balls, kids. I mean, it did help at all. We had arthritis, but seriously, don't punch balls. Punch faces are a lot of salt. I'm joking, don't. I never understood that though. If someone's willing to punch a ball, like why? If someone's really pissed off and you're going to get, someone's got to fight, someone's hit you, and then you can just hit them back though. Seriously, I mean, in self-defense, if it's allowed, it is better than hitting a wall. Believe me. But then don't ever hit anything if you can help it. I mean. Oh, I don't know why that sounded like that, but that was a good stretch. Oh, damn. Do you know you stretch sometimes it actually makes you like shake? Anyway, does anyone get that? Or is that just me? Am I the only weirdo that's doing that? Maybe. Can't say that. That was so cheaty. Anyway, what's everyone up to today? On this fine Thursday. Is it Thursday? I think it's Thursday, isn't it? Don't judge me when I don't know what day it is. I have no need to know what day it is when I work from home. I guess that doesn't help when it adds the unemployed look, right? It's like, what do you do with it? Get a job, bro, so you know what day it is. I mean, I really don't need to know what day it is. It sounds so bad, but when I work on my own, you know what I mean? How to describe it? When I work off my own, it's not my back. When I work off my own time, that's it. I work on my own time. Yeah, I mean, I could choose to work for like 10 hours, bro, like 20 hours, and then like that could be like my first half, and then I work for another 30 hours. I technically get paid if if there's any money that I was earning in that time, but there's still much unpaid work you got to do. That's what I mean. You got to do it for the love of it. Eating Taco Bell with my cat. Sounds like a pretty chill day. Anyone else? So I can't be mad at it. Is that Taco Bell or Taco? Like Taco is Taco. No, is it Taco Bell or Taco Bell? I always thought it was Taco Bell. Taco, like it's a taco in it. Tacos, not tacos. Taco Bell, or maybe it is. I have no idea. Taco or taco? But I'm guessing it's you eating it and not the cat, right? And also, well, yeah, what's everyone else up? Sorry, I think I'm funny sometimes. Right.
That's because I asked what everybody's doing. Can you be my femboy?
No. I'm already my partner's femboy. I'm already my partner's femboy. No, I cannot. I'm Baked Bunny's femboy. Oh, that's because it's in the microwave, isn't it? That's spanned me out. Well, yeah, we're not talking about random stuff. I was asking, what's everybody doing today? And people, I don't know what it is, people just sit there and I find it more creepy, to be honest with you, when I know there's somebody's been watching for like an hour or so and they've not said anything, they've not liked, but they keep coming back. I'm like, what are you watching? Like, bro, freaky. Interact, engage, send a middle finger, I don't even care. I feel that's the whole point, innit, is engagement. Shit. I just put milk straight into fucking hot water. That's a trigger. So, I mean, fucking hell, I'm trying to focus. 2 seconds. Just tip some of this away. Oh well. Milky hot water. You know, I didn't say gotta add the milk first. I've done that now. There you go. No one can complain. So I'm still trying to put off the chip that bit because I'm like, I've got this. I don't need smoke yet. I don't need smoke, but I feel like I do because I'm getting very pacey. But I thought if I save the one I had, then I won't need to have a cigarette so soon. And then split up my cigarette breaks too as well. Need to be careful not to drink too much coffee. Anyway, how's the shift going, Bubs? Seeing it, laugh my ass off. Oh, you has even seen. Wait, what? What's the fuck? I have no idea. I don't know. This is why I can't do flipping texts. Not texts. Whatever the shit this is called. I'll really again. Because this throws me out. I'm gonna slow down. Right, I'm gonna slow down because otherwise I get lost in the pace of where I am. So are we saying, because you already told me it's taco or taco, I mean, I'm convinced. I don't know if it's taco or taco. Even though you told me you say it's taco. You said it's taco. I don't even remember what you said now. Sorry. Oh, damn it. I need to hear things a few times sometimes for it to go into my head, for it to actually, like, register, right? And then once it's there, it's there. It's good. Real good. So taco or taco? Taco. Ah. Well, I was wrong. There you go. Don't know everything, do we? Do we? So that really showed my multiple personalities there. I was like, well, I don't know everything. I don't. I really don't. People sit there and go, "You're so smart." I don't try to. I just think that's the way I speak, or I don't know. So I never say you're well spoken, and I just say fuck like 10 minutes later. What do you mean it's well spoken? Does it surely means like no bad language as well? Oh well, I was wrong. Wait, I forgot what it was again. Taco. So Shan, you were right. I thought it was tack, like tacky. Taco, tacky. I don't know. Oh well, enjoy it. Hope you enjoyed it. That's the main point. It took like 10 minutes to get to a point. He's taking a shit again. I can't believe this dog, right? 2 seconds, everybody. I won't show you that, obviously, but I mean, should do it and go back to bed. I'm like, will you even come and let me know? This dog is she really loves me. Oh, you're pretending to be asleep. I see how it is. My head is like a radio though, because it always plays songs that I'm never listening to, like now or currently. It's just, it could be Lady Gaga, it could be Charlie Puth, or whatever it's called. Puff, Poofy, Puff Daddy. No, I'm joking. Obviously not. Charlie Puff, it is Puff, isn't it? Or Poof? Oh, fuck that. Right. Anyway, I mean, it's gonna literally take me like 5-10 minutes to get finished what I had chipped out. I'll be back. I'll be back. I keep saying that, bro. I guess they can be pronounced however, but you just end up sounding. I don't know, I feel like I end up sounding like an idiot pronouncing it wrong. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, I'm an idiot. Right, I will be back. I'll be back. See, I can't stop doing it. It's literally like a stim. Sim? Stim. No, that's Sims. Right, what time is it now?
It's 47.
Oh, no, it's 42 is the answer to everything. Wrong one. Right, anyway, I'll be back before. Don't do it again. I'll be back. Oh, I want to do it. Wait, I'll be back. I like that. That's funny. That's a good one. I was trying to do it in reverse and read the last one, but wait, no. But yeah. Oh, that's cool. See, that is, I will just say, like the real meaning of emojis, in my opinion, is when things have meanings like that, rather than just stupid 6, 7. Right, yeah, I will be back. Right, peace, love, and I hope to catch all 5, 6, 9, 10. I don't know, it fluctuates really bad at the moment. Of you all back here in 10 minutes. Set your timer, set your alarms. some reason, my notifications are still not popping up, even though I've done this flipping thing on my phone. Right. So I'm trying to get to the 50-minute mark because to me, actually, is like my OCD. I've started to realise. So it's like 1 more minute. It's bad, isn't it? And I've also got to find where I put it. Look at that perfect timing. Look, by the time I pick up my phone, 50. Oh, this is the longest flipping minute of my life. It's like the washing machine when it does that. There we go. Right, peace, love. I'll catch you guys in about 10 minutes.